Hello Sandernatics, my name is Sanders, and today I'm going to review the 1-to-144 RG Tallgeese III from the Mobile Suit Gundam Wing. This Gundam plastic model, also known as Gunpla, was manufactured by Bandai Hobby to represent Mobile Suit Tallgeese III from the anime series Mobile Suit Gundam Wing. The front of the box shows wonderful art of Mobile Suit Tallgeese III in a monochromatic blue color because this kit was a premium Bandai. The side of the box doesn't have any real grid numbers to show, like any normal real grid, as it only shows the word Tallgeese III on both sides. Upon opening the box, you will get the instruction manual and 5 packs of multicolored runners, which allows you to build the Mobile Suit Tallgeese III. Each runner are organized by a letter and a number, so you can follow the instruction easily or if you ever need a replacement part of it. The runner A are molded on white and blue parts. The runner B are on white RG frame, blue on runner C1, and white for C2, blue on runner D1, white on E1, same white on E2, white on F, light brown on G1, same light brown on G2, white, gray, and red on runner I, white on runner J, yellow on runner K1, clear on runner K2, transparent pink on runner SB12, the sticker sheet, and a bendable cable. After my quick snap build with no sanding, no panel lining, you will have a very posable Tallgeese III. Same like my previous comment on my Tallgeese 1 and 2 review, Tallgeese III real grade frame is still present only at the arms and feet. These parts were very sturdy as the clutch of its small parts hold together well without having the frustration of parts that keeps falling apart. However, small parts were still present and tricky to build, so being careful enough will avoid some trouble along the way, especially to the beginners. The noticeable difference aside the head starts with the shoulder armor. Color separation was more better, even most of the mobile suit is color white. A mixture of glossy and flat white were present and not plain. Knob marks were not that obvious since majority of the parts were undergated, yet still a proper sanding is needed to remove its imperfections.
Look at the face of this thing.
For accessories, Tallgeese have several hand manipulators. You will get a pair of closed hands, pair of open hands, pair of holding hands, and a right hand for holding the beam saber. Aside the hand manipulators, you will get a pair of beam sabers, shield, the heat rod part of the shield, mega beam cannon, action base adapter, and a 1-to-144 Milliardo Peacecraft figure. For a tiny piece, this Milliardo Peacecraft has an awesome detail. The 2 beam sabers can be attached to the holding hand manipulators. You just need to dismantle the hands in order to hold it securely. Personally, I don't like this kind of procedure. It will be much more easier if the beam sabers can be slid down to the hands without disassembling. Unlike the previous real grade Tallgeese, Tallgeese III doesn't have a clear beam effect parts, which is somehow annoying. Aside from holding hands, part dismantling is needed to attach the beam sabers to its special angled hand manipulators. Check out its difference. You can also store both of the beam sabers on the back of its shield, and holding it by hands requires same procedure for holding the beam sabers. However, it was loose and annoying. Another way to attach its weapons is by using the peg on its shoulders. Personally, this is the best way to attach the shield. What is special about Tallgeese III is the heat rod. You just need to remove the tip of the shield and plug the heat rod. The heat rod engineering was mind-blowing for the time being, as no Tallgeese III has this kind of engineering. Each part of the heat rod was inserted into a bendable cable which gave dynamic and superb articulation, which put 1-to-144 non-grid Epion on shame. Saving the best accessories for last is the Mega Beam Cannon. Mega Beam Cannon also has an impressive articulation. It also has a transformation which differentiates the idle and active mode, but holding it by hands was somehow hassle since you need to disassemble the holding hand manipulators. Since the Mega Beam Cannon was huge, parts will collide and it's difficult to have the right pose for it. To add burden, the wobbly issue will be there by holding it by hands. The only best way to attach it was using the peg on its shoulder, granting a free hand to hold other weapons. Lastly, Since this kit is based on real grade Tallgeese, you will have these leftover pieces. Head is on ball joint, opening cockpit, shoulder can rotate 360 degrees, shoulder armor can go up and down, awesome bicep bend and swivel based on the RG frame, both hands are on ball joint, up crunch, waist is on ball joint, side skirts are on ball joint, back skirt can go this far, leg can go this far and that far, awesome bend of the knee, kaysa get the RG frame, both feet are on ball joints, toe bend, and the super vernier has several swivel and hinge articulation. The gimmick that this kit has to offer was the powerful super vernier boosters that are capable of producing acceleration. Both super vernier and other small boosters can open, showing that Tallgeese III is ready to accelerate in terms of speed and mobility. Here are the comparison to my other toy collection. Lego minifigure, Takara Tomy Pikachu, Jollibee Around the World Philippines, Bandai Automorphin Pink Ranger Flip Head, 1-to-144 No Grade Tallgeese III, 1-to-144 Real Grade Tallgeese II, and 1-to-144 Real Grade Tallgeese. Even the Tallgeese III has a minimum difference aside its color and head. The detail and parts that Bandai gave to this Tallgeese was remarkable. Even its accessories and small figures was undeniably must-have and heartbreaking when lost. Any Mobile Suit Gundam Wing fan will be delighted owning the 3 almost identical Tallgeese on their possession. Overall, I will give this toy this face reaction. The 1-to-144 Real Grade Tallgeese III is not regrettable to have. Aside the nostalgia it gives to any Mobile Suit Gundam Wing fan, it was a big step up to the previous 1-to-144 No Grade counterpart in terms of details, articulation, color separation, gimmicks, and features. This kit also perfected the heat rod assembly, which is one of the things that makes Tallgeese III special and not just a repainted Tallgeese mobile suit. And being a fan of Gundam Wing series, I wish that Bandai just released it as a regular real grade, so most of us will have the chance to find it on our local retailers. Aside its market availability, the only downside was it was composed of multiple small bits and pieces which is somehow prone to loss, and being a premium Bandai kit means you will have a hard time to replace those missing pieces. Rant aside, this is one of the best Gunpla ever produced. The quality, engineering, and gimmick was remarkable. Even the accessories was awesome and incomparable to any standard weapon that some kit has. Maybe it is the reason why it is a premium Bandai. This is my personal review, my own point of view, and see you next time for more!